Hey, hi. This is me trying to record a message and an heartfelt one for my younger me. I feel messages for myself, a few words of advice for my younger self, a few lessons, a few extracts from my life, and for just for me to share a bit of advice for my younger self. And actually, wrote it down, and I'd like to just share something. Dear younger me, I know you're wondering if all of this will ever make sense. I know there are nights you stare at the ceiling, asking questions that no one hears. I know there are days you smile so brightly that people mistake your strength for the absence of pain. They will celebrate your victories, applaud your confidence, and admire your resilience. But very few will ever know what it truly costs you to become the man they see. If I could sit beside you for just a moment, I wouldn't tell you that life gets easier. I will tell you that you get stronger. There will be seasons when you feel like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. As a husband, you'll wonder if you're doing enough. As a father, you'll question whether your children will remember your sacrifices or only the moments you couldn't be there. As a provider, you'll carry burdens you can't explain because society taught you that men are supposed to endure in silence. And sometimes you'll be exhausted, not physically, not spiritually, not emotionally, and not mentally. There'll be moments when you will desperately wish someone would ask, who is taking care of you? You long for a shoulder to lean on. Your family will love you, your friends will care about you, but you will discover something every man eventually learns. There are burdens no human being was designed to carry. Those burdens belong to God. It isn't because the people around you don't love you, it's because there are places in your soul that only God can reach. There are tears only heavens understands. There are prayers that never leave your lips but still find their ways into God's hands. So when your strength runs out, don't confuse surrender with weakness. That is where faith begins. You will lose people, you will lose opportunities, you will lose sleep, you will lose money, you will lose confidence. And sometimes you'll feel like you've lost yourself. But hear me carefully, you will never lose your purpose. Purpose isn't determined by how many times you fall. It is revealed by how many times you choose to stand again. Every disappointment is shaping you. I want to repeat this again. Every disappointment is shaping you. Hmm. Every rejection is redirecting you. Every delay is preparing you. Every scar is becoming part of your testimony. One day, people will call you resilient. They will admire your discipline. They will say you're fortunate. They will say you're successful. They will say you're blessed. What they won't see are the countless battles you fought when no one was watching. The tears you hid behind the smile, the prayers whispered in silence, the loneliness that became your classroom, the pressure that became your teacher, the faith that became your anchor. Never apologize for becoming uncommon. The world needs ordinary people, but it is transformed by extraordinary ones. It is perfectly okay to belong to the 1% of the 1%, not because you're better than anyone else, but because you chose a path that most people are unwilling to walk. The path of discipline, the path of comfort, purpose over popularity, character over convenience, service over selfishness, faith over fear. The higher you climb, the fewer people will understand your journey. That's normal. Greatness has always been a lonely road because before it becomes an admired destination. And when people misunderstand you, don't become bitter. become better, lead with humility, lead with integrity, lead with compassion. Because strength without kindness becomes pride. Success without purpose becomes emptiness. Influence without character becomes dangerous. Never forget why you're climbing. You're not climbing so the world can applaud you. You're climbing so someone else can believe the mountain is possible. Somewhere today, there is a husband wondering if he can keep going, a father questioning whether he's enough, a young man silently fighting depression behind his laughter, a dreamer who is one more disappointment away from quitting, a stranger who has convinced himself that nobody understands his pain. Your story may become the reasons he chooses one more day. Your resilience may become his hope. Your scars may become his roadmap. Your testimony may become his miracle. Never underestimate the power of surviving. Sometimes your greatest achievement isn't the business you built, or the title you earned, or the wealth you've accumulated. Sometimes your greatest achievement is simply refusing to give up when giving up seemed reasonable. That is courage. That is leadership. That is manhood. So keep walking, keep pushing, keep believing, keep serving, keep loving, keep forgiving, keep building, keep becoming. Not because life is easy, but because your purpose is greater than your pain. One day, you will look back and realize that every storm was preparing you to become shelter for someone else, especially your family and strangers out there. And when that one stranger crosses your path, the one who is tired, the one who is broken, discouraged, and ready to quit, your life will quietly whisper, I made it through, and so can you. If that one person finds hope because you refuse to surrender, then every sleepless night, every sacrifice, every tear, every setback, and every painful chapter will have been worth it in the end. So, younger me, thank you for not giving up. Because of your courage, I get to stand here today. And today, I choose keep going. Not just for myself, not just for my family, but for every life my journey has is yet to touch. The world may never fully understand what it costs to become this man, and God does, and that is enough. I remain the body of Lagos. Thank you. I hope you recorded, and I hope you've learned one thing today. Stay blessed. Peace.